Now, so here, we discuss the pyramids, problem on pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, side of base 30 mm and axis 60 mm long, resting on VP on one of its edges, such that its base is inclined. Here the condition is axis inclined to VP, axis inclined to VP. It is a pentagonal pyramid, axis inclined to VP, resting with its base edges, like this, base edges. This is the view, and here the axis is inclined to VP. Before inclination, it is perpendicular to VP, and the true shape is obtained in the front view. Draw the front view such that one of its base edges is perpendicular to the reference line. In this position, first construct the pentagon. Okay, then join all the corners with the center. Right. Now extend the center line, axis line, and take the height. It is how much height? 60 mm on the axis line. Draw the projections up to the reference line only. Then join all the edges which are visible. Then you have to tilt this here, but here the base angle is given. Base is inclined at 40 degrees. Anywhere on the XY line, draw the line base angle at an angle of 40 degrees. Then transfer the distances here. Then through the XY line. Then transfer on this XY line. Take this height from the base point. Join all the points. Then vertical projection upward, horizontal projections. Mark the points which are visible, mark the points which are not visible. Here BA is not visible, only that line is in dashes. All are visible, make a thick lines. Okay, this detailed video is already there, just I am explaining. Now, so coming to rectangular prism, base 30, sides 30 mm, 50 mm and axis 70 mm long is resting on one of its base corner. So already you have practiced problems on axis inclined to HP. So here axis is inclined to VP. Only changes in the true shape. In previous case, true shape obtained in the top view and in the front view. Okay. But here the true shape is obtained in the front view because axis is inclined to VP. That means it is perpendicular to VP. So when it is perpendicular to VP, true shape is obtained in the top view. You have to start the drawing with the top view. See the second condition. The second condition is resting on its corner. That means two adjacent sides should be equally inclined. So first draw one vertical line. Take the point 45 degrees line, 45 degrees line. On this line, take 50 mm longer side. On this line, take 30 mm shorter side. So close the rectangle. Join all the corners because this is the pyramid. Draw the projections. Okay, so here resting on HP. So therefore the corner is touching the XY line. At convenient distance, take the reference line. From here on the extended axis line, take the height that is equal to 70 mm. Join all the points. So here from the top, notations for me like this: A, B, C, D. Now for me, A visible, B visible, C visible, D not visible. D is in bracket, it should be in dashes. Now here again what is given? Axis is inclined at 35 degrees. So axis is inclined. Same reference line. I advise you to take, when axis inclination is given, better to take the base inclination. That is obtained by 90 degrees minus axis inclination 35 degrees. That is you are getting 55 degrees. So anywhere on this reference line, take the point, draw first inclined line at an angle of 55 degrees. Transfer the distances on this line. On this midpoint, that is axis line, draw the line perpendicular to the base. When you measure this angle, it will be automatically 35 degrees. Then on this axis line only, take this height. That is how much? 70 mm from here. So, and this is the point O. Okay. Then join the parts which are visible, which are not visible, show it in a dashed lines. Here D is not visible, dashes. Here also dashes. vertical projections upward, horizontal projections. So locate the point A vertical, A horizontal, B vertical, B horizontal, C vertical, C horizontal, D vertical, D horizontal. Now looking from the front here. So here A is not visible. Okay. So which are visible here? Only outside are visible. C to D visible and C to B visible. C to B visible, C to D visible. And D to A and B to A not visible, only that line is there. Join all the points with the O. Okay, so that finishes with prism, rectangular prism. So axis inclined at 35 degrees to VP. Then another problem is on cone. So every time I am showing one prism, one pyramid, one cone or cylinder, like that I am showing. So draw the projections of a circular cone, base diameter 40 mm and altitude 50 mm, resting on VP on one of its point on the circumference of the base, such that its axis is inclined at 50 degrees to VP and parallel to HP. Similar problem, but only it is a cone. So here axis is inclined. Axis is inclined at 50 degrees to VP. Before inclination, perpendicular to VP. True shape is obtained in front view. Draw the front view. So diameter 40 mm, already you know it. Divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Mark the points, rotations. Then project the points up to the XY line only. Up to XY line only. Then extend only the axis line. Take the given height on the axis line. Join. Only outer lines are enough. Don't join the inner lines. Now again, axis is inclined. I suggested you that when axis is given, go for the base inclination. 90 degrees minus axis inclination, that gives the base inclination. Here 90 degrees minus 50 degrees is equal to 40 degrees. On this reference line, anywhere take the point here at an angle of 40 degrees baseline. Transfer the distances through the midpoint perpendicular to this baseline. Here it should be perpendicular to this baseline, axis line. Now if you measure the axis line, it will be exactly 50 degrees. Transfer the distances here. No need to join with the vertex point. Only outer lines are enough. Vertical projections upward, horizontal projections. Okay. Here locate the points A vertical, A horizontal, B vertical, B horizontal, C vertical, C horizontal, D vertical, D horizontal in the same manner. So here it is like this. It is like this. So only half face is visible. Only make half face dark and the remaining half is dashes. Just join with the vertex. Okay. So thank you. So practice all these problems.